Okay, to achieve anything, to get any variety of result from absolutely anything, you need to have all of the situations around you conducive to achieving that particular effect. For instance, if you want to boil some water, you have to have a source of water, and you have to have something to boil the water in, and you have to have a source of energy to be able to heat the water. If you lack the source of energy, you've got to find a way of making that energy or making that force come to you, such as paying your electricity bill. If you don't have something to put the water in, you've got to go to the supermarket and buy something to put the water in. For that phenomenon to occur, you've got to have the the money to be able to buy the kettle or whatever it is that you want to boil the water in. If you haven't got any water, you've got to find a way of getting water and of the right quality and type. So that might mean paying the bills to the water company. That particular analogy can be applied to nearly every single thing. When we're talking about prosperity, for instance, we have to think about where your skills lie, which will come out of a rigorous, searching, thorough, and I suppose fearless analysis of where you are, who you are, and what you're about. You'll have to go through a certain number of experiences, maybe, to bring you to that level of understanding. You've also got to be realistic after having assessed your limitations. 20th and 21st century thought has suggested if you just believe you can do something, then you can do it. This is essentially a lie which is being told to neurotic people to stop them from being so fucking lazy. So any form of self-development advice that you receive has to be seen in context. When we're talking about anything of a supernatural nature, we've got to realize that we're actually acting from a point of complete lack of knowledge. The various New Age and occult books lull us into the false sense of security, suggesting that there are some knowable laws of the unseen world, which we can then therefore abide by to get a specific result. The fact of the matter is, we have no full understanding of the unseen world apart from through religious doctrine, things which are written in books, and various other forms of New Age propaganda. All of which are statements, and statements themselves, even though they are statements of fact, are not facts because they are statements. Therefore they are a perspective and therefore an opinion, and therefore not 110% reliable, solid, hard and fast, real facts, or objective facts. When you're going through the process of learning how to think, you firstly got to have the internal ability to be able to think and to rationalize. And just to believe, for instance, just to believe in yourself is basically not enough. And one would actually argue rather detrimental to any form of progress, because your self-belief could override your ability to see where your limitations lie and can lead you into situations that will create mistakes and or problems for the future. So the very idea of self-belief being what is necessary or what is needed is completely and utterly out of the question. When we're talking about your progress as an individual, you have to see that failure itself can be one of the most important things that can happen to you, because it teaches you that something which you have done was either out of your capabilities at that time or out of your physical capabilities. So you either need to prepare yourself to achieve the task later on in life through the exercises of learning, practice, skill development, or something similar. Or you have to wait until you're just plain ready. Or alternatively, avoid that activity at all because you weren't ready for it in the first place. And this is the way that we as human beings can learn and can grow. There are no fixed absolutes, and your life is about learning about your limitations, trying to push the boundaries aside bit by bit as far as you can, but also knowing where your limitations lie, because there may be some limitations that you can't get over. If you're only 4 foot high, you're not going to be 6 foot high. for instance. Unless, of course, you're 4 foot high when you're a child, and you will probably grow to become 6 foot high. I'm talking about when you're 4 foot high as an adult, okay? All of the learning that we go through as practicing occultists is supposed to accentuate this perspective on life. It is supposed to be being practiced through ceremony. It's supposed to be being practiced through ritual and the mysteries of these things, as was proposed by Eliphas Levi, also known as Alphonse Louis Constant. However, in modern days, the word magic has become polluted and dumbed down, and it's just become a question of just New Agey religious belief, which I personally regard as being pretty shallow and shitty, to be quite frank. But that's the way the world is, so I can't really sit here and criticize other people's beliefs now, can I? But maybe trying to incorporate some vaguely mystery tradition type ideas into your practices so that you can learn the level of meticulousness that you need to succeed in any possible activity that you choose and can participate in might be worthwhile.